live from, you guessed it, Thailand. And I just wanted to drop y'all a line and stuff and talk to y'all today about levels to the game and to know your personnel. Know your personnel. The reality out here, I was talking to a guy the other day and he was trying to tell me about a business opportunity, and he went on to tell me about his story, and he said that, hey man, when I started from nothing, because I had to go back down to rock bottom, and I had to go back to my mom's basement. And I said to myself, and he saw the gesture with me, and he saw that I kind of like, I wasn't paying attention to much he said after that point, because the reality is, to me, if you have a mom's basement to go back to, you ain't at rock bottom. You don't know rock bottom. So it's levels. You got to know your personnel. You got to know your audience and stuff. So I'm not the audience for you, because you're not going to captivate me with that story. When you say that your rock bottom is going back to your mom's basement, that's not rock bottom to me. If you got a mama's basement to go back to, that's not rock bottom to me. A real entrepreneurs like me, we have to start off from zero. You know what I'm saying? If we sleep in cars, I done slept on couches, slept in cars, I done slept in parks, I done slept in back of old Jeeps and stuff. So really, when somebody tell me I had to go back to sleep in my mom's basement, that was rock bottom for me. I don't really I apologize, but I don't have a lot of empathy for that. It's the same thing as me saying I had to sleep in cars. Some people say they literally slept on the ground in alleys. You understand? So they're not going to have a lot of empathy when I say I had to sleep in cars. So it's levels. You have to really know your audience, know who you're talking to. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't captivate me with that kind of story if my level and threshold is at a different level and threshold than yours is. Know your audience and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to come to y'all with today and just talk to y'all about that. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to get an audience attention or you're trying to talk to somebody about something, first understand what level they're on first. Then we can talk about, other things. So reality is that I live the life that I live because living the life I live is a comes from the lifestyle that I lived my whole life, which is independent, self-sufficient. When other people was growing up and their parents was buying them clothes and shoes, I was buying my own clothes and shoes when I got to a certain age and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When other people was when people were in high school and they were getting coats and jackets, and I was buying my own coats and jackets. When people were registering for school to go to high school, I was registering myself for high school after freshman year. You know what I'm saying? When people was preparing for college, there was nobody preparing for no college with me. You're on my own. You see what I'm saying? So it's levels to this shit. When people was having their parents buying them, getting them together for prom and shit, we not the same. There was nobody coming to give me no money for no prom, helping me get no tuxedo, helping me use no car, nothing. We're not the same. Know to your audience. You understand what I'm saying? I live the life I live now because being free is very important to me, because I know what it's like to be a slave. I know what it's like to be under the thumbs of oppressors. And sometimes people who really don't realize they're slaves, they think that they don't really have a choice, but you do have a choice. You can change your lifestyle. You can get up and leave. You can get rid of all the things that are not material to you. Get rid of all the things that are not important. Most of the shit that you have is holding you down. You are a slave to most of your shit. That's the reality. People say, I wish I could be free like, it's people who I know who did. Well, guy just told me the other day, I wish I could be free like you. I'm thinking, bro, you don't have a wife, you don't have any kids, well, you have a degree. Well, I'm not understanding why you talking about you wish you could be free like me. There's nothing stopping you. But the reality is everything is in their head, because people will oppress themselves. They can come out here and be free. I'm calling live from Thailand. A couple months from now, I'll probably be in Bali, Malaysia. Who knows? But this is what I do. Why? Because I already know how it is to be oppressed. I know what it's like to work 60 hours a week and give most of your whole check to rent, insurances, car notes, gas, back to dry cleaners, food. And at the end of the day, you got more month than you do rent, more month than you do food, more month than you do savings, etc., etc., etc. So the reality is guys, get from under the thumb of the oppressor. Stop oppressing yourself. Know your audience before you talk to them. And hey guys, I wish y'all the best, Mr. Cosmic. Check out my other channel, Cosmic Training Academy, if you're interested in trading. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.